Hello everyone, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I wanted to turn my voiceover screen reader off. Anyway, I'm coming to you today. I'm sorry for my hoarse voice. I kind of got a cold, hoping it doesn't get worse. But anyway, coming to you today to talk about something that's been heavy in my mind and heart. Basically, it's about, I don't want to say gun control because that's not the issue. I think I don't want to say that is or isn't the issue. I'm wording that wrong already. I'm coming to you as a concerned mother. Also, someone who's brokenhearted from losing someone because of a mass shooting that happened in October 1st. Who took Jennifer Parks, who was my son's kindergarten teacher going on the second year, and became someone I consider to be a friend of mine, and just I can speak more about it now, but it has been really hard dealing with that because I just want to tell you a little about her. She was really amazing. She wasn't just a kindergarten teacher. She was a person who cared about everybody that she came in contact with. She had a heart of gold, and she showed that to everyone every day. She was really fun-loving, happy. She had a gift for children and just for people in general, in my opinion. I'm so glad that she was my son's first teacher, and I'm also really saddened that she's gone. And there aren't any words that can express the pain that is inside of all of our hearts because she's gone. My son still deals with it because he was very close to her. See, she treated my son like gold. He was very close to her, and she always said, he's my little helper. And he couldn't wait to go to school every day to see her. It never changed. And when she was absent, he would be upset. He would say, oh, or if he knew ahead of time, just like the weekend that horrible thing happened. That Friday she didn't go to work, so the Thursday night he was like, I don't want to go to school tomorrow because Mrs. Parks is not going to be there. And I said, well, Mrs. Parks would want you to still go because she cares about you going to school, and you and her are working really hard on improving and getting better. And he's like, well, I don't want to be there. She's not going to be there. The other teachers are going to be mean. And I told him, no, we're all just different. But she was incredible. And I told him, yeah, but she is pretty awesome. So I understand. But anytime she wasn't there, if she let them know ahead of time, I'm going to have a meeting, I won't be there, he was like kind of sad, looking for her. And she was just a bright light. Not all teachers have a gift and a love like some do. She had it naturally. She treated me, now here's my part of it. She, when I would go in to volunteer, she just treated me like a normal person. And I say that because I'm blind. That's why my eyes move. I can't see. And she always treated me like, her attitude was like, come on in and we'll figure out something. You're gonna help me out. And I would, staple things for her, put papers together, whatever she would ask. And she was just really awesome. She never made me feel like I couldn't do it. Not that I knew I couldn't, but a lot. Even now, I'm sorry to say, but his teacher, I try to call to volunteer. She doesn't call me back. I'm not comparing the two. I'm just saying it's very different to feel like, well, I'm not sure what, you can do. Like, I just don't feel, I don't, like, welcome, to volunteer at my kids' class anymore. And it's not that I'm comparing them. It's just, she's always like, well, I'm not sure if we need anything today, or I'll let you know, and then she never gets back to me, or I'll leave messages. Anyway, long story short, I miss Jenny very much. She was a good friend, and because people are able to buy so much ammunition, and I'm not blaming the guns because that's always the issue, but I am concerned for our children and for our kids. And like this last horrible, well, I can't even say that. School shootings are happening all the time. I think one even happened today. Don't quote me on that. I just briefly heard about something happening in El Camino, so I don't know for sure. But the shooting in Florida just happened at that high school, and they happen every day, especially in urban communities, and it's not talked about or reported. I mean, why is it that our children aren't being more protected? I don't expect Americans to get rid of their guns, because it's just not going to happen. And that's okay, because there's a lot of responsible people that carry them, but there's a lot of irresponsible, mentally ill, quote unquote, because I don't care about that when it comes to killing people we love. I struggle with hurt in my heart and soul, but I wouldn't dream of wanting anyone hurt. I don't want anyone to feel my pain or anger or sadness. I want people to feel joy and loved and needed, like they have a purpose, even if I don't feel like I have one. I feel like money is more protected in this country than our children. There should be metal detectors at every school. There should be better surveillance. I mean, really, think about it. A bank is more protected than our schools. There's something wrong with that. Hotels should have metal detectors, all of them. Because Jenny would still be here. And those kids would still be here. And I know, because a lot of people tell me that that's not always true. But if there's other precautions taken, we can try to avoid this from happening again. I understand that a lot of you love guns, but we don't like losing our children and family and friends. It's not fair. It's not fair. Republicans and Democrats don't care. It's not about a party thing. And I don't know what to do. I don't know the solutions, but I know we need to better secure our kids. My children are my world, and I'm scared now when I send them off in the morning. I tell them to be careful, be safe, follow directions, stay in a group. I told my son, if you hear gunshots, don't panic. Try to run in the other direction. Try to take cover. And I know that in other countries it's worse. I know that. But see, we have the ability and the resources to make it safer here. I'm not saying take your guns. I'm not saying take your rights. In fact, I'm against taking people's rights, but I'm tired of this happening, and I'm scared because I'm a mother, and not just a mother, I'm a person. I don't want that to happen to anybody. And it's just a tragedy that there aren't better precautions taken. We have to wake up, take care of each other. You know, I don't know what more to say. I just know that I'm scared for our people. And yeah, I've been through a lot growing up. Even in the riots, me and my mom and dad, we were coming in and we got shot at. For some reason, I wasn't scared. Maybe it was because my dad was there, I don't know, but I wasn't afraid. But I'll never forget that. Our apartment building had a basement, and that's where we'd park the car, below the building. And it was when the LA riots were happening. We lived in Hollywood. And they were shooting at us. It was only us going into that little basement. And I just remember my dad opening the door saying, "Don't worry, go in." But I don't know, I just wasn't afraid. And I was young at the time. I mean, it's when the Rodney King, the riots happened. You can't help it but feel angry. But taking people's innocent lives is wrong. So I know, and my dad used to carry a gun, you know, and he wouldn't hurt a fly. So I understand, but I'm tired. I'm tired of this happening. So anyways, I don't know what to do. The president doesn't care, I don't feel. The leaders don't care. They just mock the children that are crying out. Don't forget about Newtown. Those were babies. And all the shootings that have happened after that. Do you realize that in America, there's been approximately 18 shootings in the last 2 months, in the beginning of this year? Could be more. Look it up yourself. That's bad. It's terrible. Anyways, you guys, I'm not going to keep you. I'm sorry for being emotional. Not really, actually. Be kind to each other, please. Because you just never know. Every day's precious. Alright, just coming to you from a concerned mother, friend, just fellow person. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye.